Hey guys, it's Zoe. So today, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be talking about why I hated college, or at least my first year of college. This isn't a clickbaited video or anything. I'm literally going to explain why I am basically transferring and why I hated my first year of college. And this video is mainly for the people out there who are either in the same situation as me, or people who go on social media and they see #college life, it's amazing, and they see all of their friends or just social media people posting about their college life and posting pictures of college, and they're maybe not having the same experience as them. So I kind of wanted to do this video to relate to people that probably didn't really like their college life or hated their last semester or something, and I kind of want to give my side of the story of why I didn't like my college and why I'm transferring. I definitely recommend watching the whole video because I'm going to be talking about a few different reasons why I hated it. And hate is such a strong word. I probably should dial it back a little bit, but I honestly did hate it, if I'm being honest with you. This video isn't supposed to be bashing college whatsoever. I'm literally going back to college, yeah. But this is kind of just to show that not everyone has the same college experience, and what you see on social media sometimes isn't what it really is in reality. I have some notes written down because I don't want this video to be too long, or I don't want to get off topic. I never really imagined myself graduating from the school that I went to, which is definitely a sign. When it came to orientation, honestly, I didn't like it. That was the first sign that I knew I'm probably not gonna like it here. But I tried to have hope and I kept going, but I was pretty much right from the beginning. If you don't imagine yourself graduating from the school that you're going to, it's kind of probably a sign that that isn't the school for you. Whatever school you should go to, you should actually see yourself in the classrooms and walking on campus and see yourself, actually being involved in graduating from the school. So that was definitely a first sign that I just knew stuff wasn't gonna go right. Obviously the first month of college is pretty stressful and very on edge because it's your first time living away from people, your family and your friends, and it's your first time on your own living alone. And I knew it wasn't going to be easy because one, I was going to school out of state, so I didn't know anybody, so I knew it was going to be extra hard for me to kind of get out of my shell. And I'm one of those people who pretty much is a pretty big introvert, and I'm not someone who opens up to people, and it's really kind of difficult for me to make friends because I'm not that person to go up to people and just be like, "Hi, I'm Zoe, what's your name?" And I really wish I had that personality, and I'm trying to work on it. But the first month of college was pretty much, it's the first month of college. I didn't really talk to anybody that much. I did make a few friends my first month of college, but I was pretty much just by myself. I was living alone. I mean, yeah, I had a roommate, but I was living away from my family and my friends, and I was all pretty much relied on me. I was responsible for myself. It was just me, and it was really hard adjusting to living alone and being 10 hours away from my family. Me not having someone there with me my first semester or my first year of college or my first month of college, it made it really hard for me to like the school because I found myself in my bed all the time. The first month of college I did kind of do a few things. I got invited to do a lot of things. It was really hard to have fun doing them because I wasn't with people that I connected with, if that makes sense. College is one of those good things. You meet a lot of people, and obviously the people that you meet your first semester, your first month of college, you're probably not really gonna talk to for the rest of the 4 years. That was true for me. I made some friends my first semester that I didn't really end up talking to at all second semester or anything like that. My first month of college, it was just pretty hard because I was away from family, and it's just really hard moving away. I also got really homesick, which it is really normal for any first semester, first year college student to get homesick because for 16, 17, 18 years of your life, you lived at home with your family, and then all of a sudden you get taken away and you live in a dormitory with a bunch of 600 other people and you're alone. I want to say I was homesick for probably a month, but then I got over it, which is something that you do get over. I never thought I'd be someone to get homesick. I always was such in a rush to get out of my hometown, but then when I got out, I was oh crap, I want to go back. Obviously it was just a phase, but I did get homesick to the point where like I never cried about it, but I was very like, I want to go home, I want to go home, I hate it here so much, I just want to go home and see my friends and my family and be in my bed. And that can also have an impact on you. Being homesick, it made me constantly think about Florida, and it made me just constantly want to be back. It just made me really just want to be home with people that I knew and I was familiar with. College is all about change. Changing from high school to college is like a whole new ball game, especially when you're going into like a 4-year college or a 4-year university. It's just really different. Like you have to adjust to the change. You have to adjust to different things. I used to think I was really good at change. I think everyone thinks they're good at change until they actually go through change. And moving to a different state and just moving somewhere else, that's a big amount of change. It was really hard for me to adjust to it because I was literally doing a whole 180 in my life. As I mentioned before, I'm such an introverted person, and it's really kind of difficult for me to make genuine friends with people. Like, I'm pretty good with the whole small talk thing. I don't like small talk, but I can do it, I think. So when it came to college, I knew, like, I already knew before I was gonna go. I'm like, alright, so you gotta get your act together, and you're gonna have to talk to people, and you're gonna have to be the bubbliest you can be, and you're gonna have to, you know, start conversations with people, and you're gonna have to, you know, you're gonna have to work on it. And I knew that for myself. And I'm not that extroverted person, and I knew that about myself. And the thing about college is if you don't have friends in college, it will affect you. Not having a close group of friends, or just a few friends in college, or people that you can actually talk to about anything, it is hard because you're going through so many different emotions in college. I didn't want to call up or text my friends back home in Florida every time I wanted to say something. I don't know, I should have friends at college. And when I say I didn't have friends in college, I mean I didn't have genuine friends at college. Like, I didn't have people that I could just say things to. Like, I kind of had people that I would eat lunch with, or I would eat dinner with, or I had people in my classes, or people I'd walk around campus with, but like they weren't people that I would just be like, hey, this is going on in my life, can you help me out with this? And it's really hard not having that. So I was bubbling everything else inside of me, which was not a good thing. So I had so much hatred towards everything. Needless to say, I never got close with anyone at school, so I spent a lot of my time talking to the people that I still talk to in high school, which nothing's wrong with that, but I didn't have any new friends. And it was just really hard because I'd go on social media and I see all of my friends that went off to college with new people that they were hanging out with. I mean, and I don't know if they were genuine people because social media is such an artificial thing, but seeing my friends and people that I knew in high school hanging out with new people, and then seeing me in my bed not hanging out with new people and still talking to the same people, it definitely affected me. Yeah, since all those things before that I've been talking about in the beginning, like adjusting to change, not having friends, not even imagining myself graduate, and being homesick and everything, it affected me, like, a lot. But I definitely went through a good 6 months of my life where I was just upset, and I was very, I wouldn't say angry, but I was definitely a very sad person. You can take that as whatever you think that is, but I was definitely I was probably in the darkest place, and honestly thinking about it now makes me just want to cry, honestly. But I was in a very dark place because I felt like I had no one in my corner. And also with all that going on, I didn't want to tell anybody. Like, I didn't want to tell my friends back home that I hated my school, or I didn't want to have to tell my parents over and over again how much I hated it there, because they already knew I hated it there. Like, why did I need to exaggerate it even more? So I was pretty much just bottling up everything inside. I had such a lack of motivation, and I was just so unmotivated, and I literally lacked a sense of purpose at sometimes. Like, just thinking about it, like, I'm so happy that I'm out of this mindset that I was in for 8 months of my life. There was some times where I would literally just lay in my bed and I would think, like, why am I here? I have no purpose. And I'm so happy that I don't think that way anymore. And if you do think that way, it will pass. I'm telling you, with time or with change, it will pass. And I am so happy to be out of this point in my life. I hated being there so much that I had it kind of take over my body to the point I just didn't think that anything mattered anymore. Like, I had no emotion. I literally didn't care about anything. If you guys don't know, my first year of college, I lost a good amount of weight. I don't know, compared to other people, I lost like 20 pounds my first semester of college, and I made a video about it, and I kind of explained like, oh, I lost it because I was eating healthier and I got like a lot of fitness and stuff like that. But I honestly want to say like a good chunk of it, me losing weight, was because my mental state, and I wasn't eating a lot. And I definitely think it was because I didn't care. I would literally not eat anything like the whole day, and it'd be like 8 p.m. and like I still wouldn't eat because I just literally didn't care. Like, I was so drained of energy. Like, I don't know how to describe it, because this makes me sound like I'm on some, like, I need to be in some mental hospital, but I'm not saying that like that. I think I lost a portion of my weight due to the fact just the way I was mentally at the time. I felt like I was walking around like a zombie because I hated my school so much, but I couldn't do anything about it because I was there 24/7. Like, it's not like I could just pick up and leave. But honestly, if anything, I think I took myself out of a really bad situation, and I'm so excited to see what happens next year. I don't know if this video really made any sense whatsoever, but I really hope that I explained why I didn't like my first semester of college. I don't know why I didn't mention this in the beginning. Obviously, one of the main reasons why I was leaving my college is because I didn't think it was academically, I felt like I wasn't getting the right academics there. This video wasn't meant for people to be sad. I don't know if I did that, or this wasn't meant for people to not apply to college. Definitely go to college. Like I said, not everyone's college experiences are the same. Like mine, I might not have had the best first year, but you might have had an awesome year, or you may have an awesome year. You just never know, so you can't just take what I say as if it's gonna happen to you. This was just my experience. I know for a fact whatever happens next year is gonna be so much better than what happened last year. Let's just say that for a fact. If you have any comments or if you have any feedback whatsoever, I would love to read it in the comment section of this video. So reply anything like how your college experience has gone, or if you plan on going to college, or if you have any, like, you know, regrets or any thoughts of what might happen and everything. Like, I would literally love to know. Alright, this video is really long, but I hope you guys enjoy, and if you guys want me to do any college videos, I have like a list of 20 videos that I want to do. Let me know. I don't know when to start them either, but I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye guys!